Hey everyone, Houston Math Prep here, solving systems of equations by elimination this time. So I've got a system of two equations, two variables x and y. I've got 2x plus 3y is 13, and 7x minus 3y is 32. The idea with elimination is you want to eliminate one of the variables, either x or y, and then that will allow you to solve the other one. So this is different than substitution, where you take something and plug it into the other equation to get rid of a variable. Here we're actually going to add equations together to eliminate one of the variables. This first one I've set up really basic. You might be able to see already that if I add these equations together, the y terms are going to add up to 0. If I simply add these equations together, 2x plus 7x gives me 9x. But 3y minus 3y gives me 0y, right? So I really don't get any y terms. Over here, 13 plus 32 gives me 45. So we have that ability to just simply add together, and we still have a true statement. Now this is very easy to solve from here. 9x equals 45, we'll just divide by 9. And then we get our answer is x equals 5. Now, that is the answer for x. Obviously, we still need an answer for y. So what you can do at this point is take your x equals 5 and plug it into one of the equations you started with. It doesn't really matter. You can choose the one with smaller numbers. You can choose the one that looks easier for you to do. Whatever you like. I'll just plug it into the first one. So if x is 5, that would give me 2 times 5 plus 3y equal to 13. So I'll do my multiply. That's 10 plus 3y equals 13. Some of you already can see the answer, I bet. So if I subtract my 10, that will give me that 3y is equal to 3. And then if I divide by the 3 in front of y, divide by 3, that will give me that y is 1. Okay, so we get an answer of x equals 5 and y equals 1. Or if they prefer you writing it as an ordered pair, then you might say 5, 1 for your answer. For our next system here, I have not made it quite as easy. It's close, but not quite as easy to eliminate. If you notice over here, I have 5x and 5x. If I add that together, it doesn't give me no x's. It gives me 10x. What I can do, though, is I can change the sign of one of the equations. Now, whatever I do to the equation as far as multiplying, I need to multiply the entire equation, in other words, both sides, by the same thing. So let's say I keep this one as 5x plus 4y equals negative 12. But adding another 5x to it isn't going to zero that out, right? So what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to multiply by negative 1. That's going to change all the signs, right? That's going to give me negative 5x minus 13y equals negative 6. And the reason that's good is now I have a 5x and a negative 5x. And when I add those together, I get 0 x's. So the x's go away. They've been eliminated. 4y minus 3y, or sorry, minus 13y gives us negative 9y. And then over here, negative 12 plus negative 6 is negative 18. And when you divide by your negative 9, you get an answer for y. So since we have negative divided by negative, that will be a positive 2 for y. Okay, use your answer to get the other answer. I'm going to take my y equals 2 and plug it in. I'll just plug it into the first one here, maybe. So if I do that, that would be 5x plus 4y, y is 2, equal to negative 12. So that will be 5x plus 8 equals negative 12. Go ahead and solve your linear equation. So we'll subtract 8. That will leave us only 5x on the left side. We will get a negative 20 on the right side. And then if we divide both pieces by 5, we will get x is negative 4. So we'll get x is negative 4 and y is 2. Or if you prefer, you can say -4, 2. So this next one is a little bit different. You can see that if we add things together, we don't get 0 for either variable. If we change the sign of one of the terms, we don't get 0 for either one. What we'll need to do is create a common multiple of either the x terms or the y terms. In general, if you want to deal with the smallest numbers possible, you would use the least common multiple. So you choose a term to eliminate. You want to eliminate the x's or the y's. I'm just going to pick the y's, let's say. So if I choose to eliminate the y's, I look for a common multiple of 9 and 6. Least common multiple is 18. So the idea is I want to turn one of the terms into a positive 18y. I want to turn the other term into a negative 18y. When I add those together, I will get no y's. They'll eliminate. Since this top one is already negative, maybe I try to turn this into the negative 18y. So to turn negative 9 into negative 18, I would multiply by 2. So we'll multiply the top equation by 2. Bottom equation would need to be the positive 18y. So then this row here, we are going to multiply by 3. If we do that, we'll go ahead and write it. We get 8x minus 18y equals double 28, which is 56, and then 3 times the second equation, so we get 21x plus 18y equal to 3 times negative 38, so positive times negative is negative, and that gives us 114. Now you'll notice if we add these together, plus minus 18y, those terms will add up to nothing, right? So 8x plus 21x gives us 29x, no y's, and then if we do 56 plus negative 114, that'll give us negative 58. Dividing by 29 on both sides, negative divided by a positive will give us a negative, and it actually turns out that 58 divided by 29 is 2. So we get -2 for x here. And then if I plug this back into one of these, I should be able to solve for y. It doesn't matter which one. I think I've been plugging into the top one every time. Let's plug into the bottom one just because we could. So we'll say 7x, which becomes 7 times -2, plus 6y equals -38. That will be -14 plus 6y equals -38. And then solving for y, so get rid of the other term, add 14 to both sides. That gives us 6y equal to -38 plus 14 is -24. We'll have to divide by 6 on both sides, and once we do that, that will give us y equal to -4. Okay, so there's our answer, x equals -2 and y equals -4. And we'd like to give you one more example, so we're just going to look at this one. We have 2x minus 14y equals 15, and we have 6x plus 13y equals -10. If I try to eliminate one of these, if I'm looking at these, to me, like the numbers are smaller in the x coefficients than in the y coefficients. So let's say in this example that I choose to eliminate the x's. Okay, so I can't just change the sign of one or just add them together. So I need to get a common multiple. So if I look at 2 and 6, if I look at the least common multiple of 2 and 6, it's actually 6. So what I want to do is I want to get one of them to be a 6x term. I already have that. So the other one I want to turn into a -6x, and then they will eliminate when we add together. So since I already have the positive 6x term here, then I just need to turn the top one into a -6x. So we're going to go ahead and keep this 6x, keep that whole equation the same. And then what we'll do is we'll just, in order to get our -6x, we'll multiply by -3, and that will give us -6x plus 42y equals -45. Now if we add together, the x's will add up to 0, so 0 x's. 42 plus 13 gives us 55y equals -45 minus 10, -55. So you can see what's going to happen here when we divide by 55. we get that y is -1. Okay, and then if we plug that back into one of these, I'll just plug it into the bottom one maybe, since I've got room down here. So 6x plus 13, y becomes -1, since we already solved for y, equal to -10. So that gives us 6x minus 13 equals -10. So here I'm going to add 13 to get my x term by itself. That'll give us 6x equals -10 plus 13 will be 3. And if we divide by 6, then we get 3 over 6, and we should reduce 3 over 6, and we'll call this 1/2. So for this one, x is 1/2, y is -1, and hopefully all of these examples have given you a pretty decent start on solving by elimination. Good luck with it.